Today's episode comes to you from the Blue Chew Studio. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code WHW at BlueChew.com.
Welcome to WHW Monday. Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson.
Jim Crockett, First Arcade, 605 NWA. TV title, Cajun, I'll meet up on Cal Stampede. Flair and Horseman, Garvin, Bogey, Magnum, Dusty, Express Tag Team, Turner, Bonnet, Mid-South Joint World Championship Wrestling.
Talking about the great years of World Championship Wrestling, the NWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions.
Tony and friends thought they win. Look, Schiavone's back again. World title split off center stage. Bischoff, Disney, Hogan, and Nitro. New World Order and the Crow. Thunder, Russo, Arquette, Champ, Vinnie, Matt, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh. Lowest rules can't pass. This wasn't the initial plan. Thompson's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a trip. Tommy, you come over here.
What happened when? WHW Monday. And now, let's go to the ring. And here's your co-host. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson.
Hey, it's Conrad the Mortgage Guy, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. Tony, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm okay, Conrad. How are you, buddy? Hey, I look at that open of that show every time I look, and I'm thinking of something different, but I'm thinking about all the people now that I work with throughout the years. It's been quite a list of broadcast partners, not only people I've held a microphone for. It's pretty special.
And who was your least favorite among them all? Just bring the shovels out. Let's just bury somebody right here at the top of the show.
Okay,
Who do you have nothing good to say about? You just want to bury that good for nothing SOB right now.
You, Conrad, you good for nothing son of a bitch.
That's disappointing.
Yeah,
I was hoping for a different answer.
No, see, I know you're always looking for a headline for the fucking dirt sheets, and
Well,
I don't have a headline for you. I liked everybody. I did. I got along with everyone. And I attempt to get along with everyone. And I even like Dave Silva, our producer.
that's a lie.
No, it's not.
What's your favorite thing about Dave Silva, our producer?
Well, I think he's very funny.
Compared to what?
Looking, I was talking about.
So that's mean. That's hurtful.
Okay. He's got a great sense of humor, and he has a great laugh, and he even throws out that great laugh even when you say something stupid, like we do a lot.
Do you know that is a performative laugh that he perfected on the Taz show years ago? Are you familiar with that?
I knew he was on the Taz show. I didn't know this is a phony perfected laugh that he has. Dave, you got a laugh for us? You want to?
Dave, hit us with the put a little Mexican sizzle on it. Give us one of those kind of laughs. Yeah, he's blowing out on the deal, but it sounds like he's in a good mood.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I know you're pretty fired up about it. I am too, because this weekend is AEW pay-per-view weekend. Maybe you've been living under a rock, but did you know that Revolution is this Sunday?
I did know that.
AEW always over-delivers on pay-per-view. And I got to tell you, I said this last time, but this feels like one of the more loaded cards in AEW history. I can't wait for us to run through some of the matches. I want to remind everybody, there's a handful of tickets still remaining. And what a big-time card this is, AEWTIX.com. But you can watch on pay-per-view, and I don't even think this can be debated. They have the best received PLEs in all the land. Of course, we're talking about AEW and Revolution this weekend. How about getting started with a 21-man blackjack battle royale for the AEW National Championship? Of course, that means Ricochet has to contend with 20 other competitors to hold on to the title. I'm pretty fired up about this one because normally, Double or Nothing is like a Vegas thing, or at least it once was. But now we're taking it on the road, but we're still keeping the theme. And I love that. The Blackjack Battle Royale. This is a tall ask, man, to survive 20 other dudes. Pulling for Ricochet in this one. How about everyone banned from ringside? Timeless Tony Storm and Marina Shafir. We've got the Eos Trios title match. What a special card this is. Take a look at this lineup. You got Kevin Knight, who feels like he's on a tear right now. Speedball Bailey celebrating a year with AEW, really stepping into his own. And Mystico has made wrestling history in CMLL. That's one side of the equation. What's on the other? some of the best wrestlers in the world. You got Mark Davis, you got Okada, and you got Kyle Fletcher. And we're just getting started. We got a 2 out of 3 falls match for the women's title. Chris Statlander challenging Tekla. I got to tell you, 2 weeks ago on Collision, she looked like she was right out of Street Fighter. Sign me up. Can't wait to see this one. And I know that JR is going to be paying special attention to Brody King and Swerve Strickland. It feels like Swerve Strickland is the modern day chosen one. Brody King's got a lot of buzz, big badass dude. And when you're thinking of badass matchups and you think about tags, you think about this one. FTR and the Young Bucks was once upon a time a dream match. It's reality now, and it's happening on pay-per-view this weekend. Their legacy speaks for themselves, so much so they've been memorialized on the new AEW tag belts. I think it might be a permanent part of the design. The side plates are of these two tag teams handling their business, and they're going to hook it up with the gold on the line this weekend. But what about a no time limit match, Tony? I don't even remember the last time we saw one of these, but I'm glad that is the stipulation here, because the last time Moxley was defending his Continental title against Takeshita, well, they ran into a time limit draw situation. That will not happen this weekend. What will happen this weekend, though, what I'm most excited about, Bandito and Andrade El Idolo. We won't be talking about it at Thanksgiving this year, but I can tell you Andrade is the AEW comeback of the year. My goodness. It feels like it's banger after banger. And Bandito's next. Bandito grew up going to the matches to see Andrade. And now they're going to hook it up. This is going to be fantastic. Maybe my dream match of the weekend. And then in the main event, the Texas Death Match for the world title, MJF and Hangman Adam Page. There's a special twist on this one, Tony, where if Hangman does not succeed in his quest to become the AEW champion again, he won't challenge for the belt again. Like, there's a lot of stakes here, more than just this title shot, but future title shots. This is about as loaded as we can get for a pay-per-view, don't you think, Tony?
It's pretty damn loaded. It's about as loaded as Ric Flair can get, and we know how loaded that is. So it's going to be a great night. You know, we knew that we had a great house even before the card was announced, as far as people getting excited about us going to the Crypto.com arena and us going to the home of the Lakers in downtown Los Angeles and doing that. So it's going to be it's quite a night and a great card, as you said, top to bottom. So we're pretty excited. And again, for those of you who want to watch 0 Hour and get ready for the event, it's 0 Hour is going to be on HBO Max this time as well. A lot of times it's just on our YouTube channel. This time it's on HBO Max if you have the app as well. So it's a great night. It'll be a great week for us. We're in San Jose on Wednesday, and then LA on Sunday, and then we go back to California again, and then to Minnesota, and then to Canada, and so it's a lot of traveling going on, and I wouldn't have it any other way, except.
Well, I'm fired up for it. AEW always over delivers on pay-per-view. Hope you guys will make plans to join the festivities. Of course, it's going down in Los Angeles at the Crypto.com arena. Tickets on sale now. Still a handful there at AEWTIX.com. But you can, of course, watch on pay-per-view anywhere you enjoy pay-per-view. And it sounds like it got a whole heck of a lot more interesting, especially for international fans. Tony, my AEW was announced today. How excited are you for this?
That's pretty cool. That is going to be an incredible thing with, and we're still, I guess, working on it. And you're going to be able to see everything and things you haven't seen before being part of my AEW. So
there's 3 different tiers. They start under $8. You get the AEW podcast, you get Dynamite and Collision live, you get Ring of Honor Club TV live, you get a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. If it's live that month, during the month, you'll get that as well. Plus you get the AEW TV archives, and that's all for less than $8 a month. Now for under $20 a month, you get all of that stuff, but you also get the Watch AEW Fast channel and the AEW pay-per-view that airs that month. Not only that, you also get select AEW pay-per-views in the archives. But the really big package, you want to talk about it all? You want it all? You want the works? You're a super fan? How about $119? That's the annual. I can't believe this is real. Perhaps the best deal around. Not only do you get all the AEW pay-per-views, you also get Watch AEW, the Fast channel, and everything else we've listed here. This is all available now for our international listeners who are big fans of AEW. Go check it out at myaew.com. It's really that simple, myaew.com. This is a cool thing. I'm excited for us to see this thing in action this weekend for international fans. But if they don't have TV in your market or you're on some sort of tape delay. This solves all that, Tony.
Solves all that, and you're going to get some extra stuff as well, other than what you just saw right there.
Oh, little scoops. I like
Yeah,
it.
some exclusive things too. So it's
Well, tell us. Go ahead and give us a spoiler. Let's get you in trouble with The Office right now.
I ain't giving you shit, Conrad. Make up some stuff. You always make up stuff anyway. Make it up. Go ahead. Make it up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you know what? Since we're making up things, let's go ahead and let's deliver on what we promised. And you said last week when you teased who our special guest was going to be this week, because lately we've been featuring some very special guests, and I think we've got maybe the most special today.
Yeah.
Not in the fact that he rides a short bus, that may or may not be why he's special, but specifically, you were saying that he was going to come on this week and he was going to give us the spoilers for who was going to win and who was going to lose on pay-per-view. So go ahead and get your betting lines ready. I know there's a few websites out there you can bet on wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to give us the spoilers for the show, we've got a special guest today, don't we?
We really do. And I've talked to him about giving us spoilers, and he said absolutely not.
What?
So yeah, he said absolutely not.
You promised.
Yeah. But anyway, I want to bring him in as not only one of the key members of AEW, but one of my real good friends in this. And I have a lot of respect for this gentleman, and I don't have a lot of respect for a lot of people, as you know. And it's a matter of, hang on, I've been handed a note. All right. Apparently that guy is not going to be here. So let's bring in Sonjay Dutt anyway.
I love it. Sonjay Dutt is coming to us from the bottom of the well. We appreciate him being here with us. It's well past his bedtime.
Well, Conrad, I want to let you know this is very late for me right now. This is 10:20 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way past my bedtime. But for Schiavone, I said, you know what? Maybe I'll stay up late tonight and watch some old wrestling.
Yeah, man.
So.
Yeah, really, honestly, I consider Sanjay one of my good friends. And we have, even in tough times, we have said a lot of fun backstage.
That's what it's all about.
That's right. Actually, the most fun. That's where we have the most fun. At the end of the day.
Yes. 100%.
When TV is over, we go, we did it.
We did it.
So Sanjay, how long have you been at the bottom of the well, and have you ran into baby Jessica down there?
Should I brighten up the lights here, or
no, I think you look cool.
I mean, it looks a little bit like a hostage video, but other than that, it's great, and we're excited.
You know, as soon as this ends, I'm shutting this thing off, and I'm going to turn over to my left here, and then I'm going to go to sleep.
Are you in bed right now?
Yeah. Schiavone said I could do it in my pajamas and I could do it from bed. So I said, well,
there you go. He's in bed.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do.
Yeah. How about that?
Can we say fuck on here? I didn't know that.
You say fuck all the time, Conrad.
Okay. I fucking do not. Listen, he told me that you were going to get ass naked on the show. Is that not what we're doing today? Are we taking off a piece of clothing per match we watch back?
Maybe there's one of those specials on my AEW.
Oh, there you go. If you want to see Hog, you got to subscribe at myaew.com. Hey, so Sanjay, I'm pretty fired up, man. You know, I know that I was first introduced to you watching the Sunshine Network, and MLW had done some sort of special. It was the double ring gimmick. I'm sure you've seen that clip a million times where you would jump and springboard from one ring to another. And I was like, I've never seen anything like this. And I don't know who this guy is with these shiny pants, but he's one of my new favorite wrestlers. And when I saw you pop up in TNA, I was so excited. I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. And then I got to know you a little bit through Jeff and AEW. And I'm really excited that we get to revisit some of your wrestling career, because I think a lot of people who are familiar with your current work, they know you as like a talking head personality on the show or an evil bad guy manager. I don't think they know how ahead of your time you really were way back when. Today, we're excited to introduce a new sponsor to the show, Morgan & Morgan. You know them, America's largest injury law firm. They've been fighting for the people for over 35 years, and they've recovered over $30 billion for their clients. Not only are they one of our new sponsors, they're also the official law partner of WWE. And what I love most about Morgan & Morgan is that they're truly for the people. Check this out. Today, they're coming in hot, and they want to hook up one lucky fan with 2 tickets to WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. That happens this April 18th and 19th. That's right. They want to send one of you to Las Vegas to watch WrestleMania 42 live. In addition to the 2 tickets to WrestleMania, they're also going to be giving this lucky winner $2,000 to cover their travel expenses to Las Vegas. To enter, all you've got to do is text HEAT42 to For the People. That's HEAT 42 to the number 484-373-6753 and follow the prompts. Don't miss out on your chance to watch WrestleMania 42 live. Just text HEAT42 to For the People. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of the contiguous United States and DC who are 18 and older. Sweepstakes end March 29th, 2026. This is a paid advertisement.
You know, it's hard to kind of comprehend that I've been doing this so long that there's, you know, a current generation that, you know, just never saw me wrestle. So yeah, I get a lot of that online where, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could do this or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of different, kind of revisiting this. I haven't seen some of these matches, and I don't think I've ever seen them, to be honest with you. So yeah, it should be fun.
Well, we're of course going to be watching some Ring of Honor matches, and here in America, you can still sign up for Honor Club. So if you haven't already, go do that. You can not only see all of the fantastic archives from Ring of Honor, but you also get the PLEs from Ring of Honor. And if you want to talk about, you know, every major star in wrestling today, buddy, they're in the archives there. Go down the list of your favorite wrestlers, and I'm pretty sure they've got representation here. It's all at watchroh.com. It's under $10 a month, and of course, you get Ring of Honor every Thursday at 6 Central, 7 Eastern. That's Ring of Honor Honor Club. Our first match, though, is going to be against a guy that a lot of people may not even recognize the name, Tyler Black. This went down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on December 14th, 2009. This is back in the Ring of Honor on HDNet era. That day, we started the show with Delirious and Kenny King, and then Eric Stevens was in singles action. But Tyler Black and Sonjay Dutt. Tony, pop quiz for you. Do you have any idea who Tyler Black is today?
I do not.
His wrestling name on another channel is Seth Rollins.
Wow.
So it's kind of a big deal. Sonjay Dutt versus Tyler Black. I'm fired up for this one. And you say you've never seen this one, Sanjay?
I've never seen this one. All I remember was that it was a TV time limit draw. I remember it being, you know, kind of good. But yeah, that's about it. I never got to see it. I didn't have HDNet. Matter of fact, I never saw any of the HDNet stuff, but a lot of hidden gems in that during that era of ROH for sure.
I'm excited for us to see it, and I think you'll be so excited about the finish. Let's take a look from Ring of Honor 2009. Here we go.
The original Playa from the Himalayas, Sonjay Dutt, pick 6 contender series.
Yeah, look at that hair, Schiavone.
Holy smokes.
See them sideburns?
Yes, sir, man. Those
ain't sideburns. Those are side burners, motherfucker. Those will cut you.
And look at how aggressive you are. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
No, man, you look at you, brother. Beat that. I didn't realize that Seth Rollins was that old to be able to wrestle you. He must be a lot older. He must be a lot older than I thought. How many times did you and Tyler wrestle?
You know what? I think maybe this was the only singles. Maybe we did like a tag or a trios or something, but
I think this is the only time ever.
Really? Yeah, maybe.
According to Cage Match. Now, who knows? You know, it's not like they have everything.
I vaguely thought maybe he was like a multi-man on some Ian Rotten shitty show.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's not there. Yeah.
Okay.
We, you know, I have to admit, Sanjay, as much of a fan of yours as I was back when I first saw you in MLW, I never knew like the backstory. How did you break in? Who was your trainer? Where did you sort of come up? Was it in the Northeast? I just assumed.
Yeah. You know, I grew up in Northern Virginia, and around the late 90s, 99, Larry Sharp had licensed out the Monster Factory to this guy in DC. And, you know, I saw all these advertisements popping up about, you know, this wrestling school in DC. And I was a backyard wrestler. I was on the cover of Best of Backyard Wrestling Volume 1 and 2. If you remember those, Conrad, back in the day.
Absolutely.
Well, I said, you know, this guy's in DC. Let me just head on over there. I went over there. Growing up in Northern Virginia, it was a close drive. Trained with Larry Sharp for like a day or two. Finished up my training with a group in Virginia. And, you know, here we are.
Wow. Did you ever think it would be such a career for you, even
You know
afterward?
what? That's the funny thing is I never envisioned it becoming a career. I thought it was just, I loved wrestling. I was obsessed with wrestling. And I thought, okay, this is something fun, and I'll have fun doing this on the weekends. And I never had those aspirations I never thought I could, be somebody on television wrestling. And yeah, it just kind of, the cards kind of fell in place, and everything kind of snowballed really quickly. Where I was like, wow, okay, because I was still going to college. I went to college right out of high school. Went to George Mason, got my degree, and I was moonlighting as an indie wrestler, going to college, and everything kind of started to snowball. And I said, well, okay, this thing is making me money, so you know what? We'll just go with this.
Hmm. What's your degree in?
Communications, concentration in public relations.
Okay. Well, you certainly need that in your job. I was going to say
Yes, right.
public relations and psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This is really, this is for the Ring of Honor television title, right? Did we say that, Conrad?
No,
It's
this
not?
is not for
Sorry.
the TV title. No,
All
but
right.
but it is on HDNet. It is on TV. And Sanjay, you were around, the independents for quite a while, and I want to know, like, from your perspective, did it feel like a big deal that Ring of Honor was on HDNet? I know you mentioned you never saw it, you didn't have the station, but I'm wondering, as someone who was in it, did it feel like a big deal that Ring of Honor had TV, even if it wasn't a big market?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely do. It kind of changed the perception of everybody within the company, especially the talent that may never have had any kind of experience on television. So just the fact that we were on television, and now guys were having to adhere to time cues and working cameras, inherently, I think it improved the entire roster and upped their game.
Right. Let's listen to some of the commentary here, Dave, if you will bring up those great announcers.
Who was it? Prazak and that
Tyler
what
Black's
was that
going to
other
have
guy's
none
name?
of it.
I don't know
See
who
how
that is.
focused he is. Somehow Sonjay Dutt gets up after a count of two, and Black goes to work on him.
Dave Prazak and Mike,
Sonjay Dutt
what's
trying
his
to
last
figure
name?
out where he is.
Hodge or something? Big,
Oswood.
yeah, something like that.
Okay. For some reason, I thought that Ian Riccaboni has been the voice of Ring of Honor for decades.
In 2009, Ian Riccaboni was 12.
Well, you never
Yeah.
know. You can start young, right?
Sure.
The beauty of these HDNet tapings being from Virginia was they were a close drive to
Right.
the ECW arena.
Right.
Loved that.
Unlike what we got coming up this weekend,
Jeez.
which is a long way away.
Every week.
Yeah, man, it's the pitfalls of being a national company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, international company.
The hell am I doing here? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, look at you.
How about that? So shortly after this is when I realized, I had to shave my head. Holy cow, look at that hair.
I don't think it looks that bad.
It was the dying days of the hair.
Did you know you could fly to Turkey back then?
No, it wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it's a big deal now. My gosh.
We won't name any names, of course.
No, we know, but a lot of people do it. I hear guys
Tons,
talk about it
multiple times.
Yes.
And people who have 4K can tell who went and who didn't.
So
When people
shortly
ask me, hey, would you go to Turkey at this point? Who cares?
right.
Yeah, as a happily married man, who gives a shit?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he is a happily married. I know for a fact that his beautiful wife puts up with his bullshit.
She
a lot.
does.
Yes, sir.
She does.
Yep.
She wanted to get a front row seat to witness this, and I said, no, none of that.
Did she see you wrestle back in the day?
Yeah. So Conrad, I actually met my wife when I had my third match ever,
Really?
and
Wow.
we've been together ever since. So she's seen it all.
Wow.
At different times, has she loved and then later hated and then loved again Jeff Jarrett?
You know what? She's always loved Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Jeff. To know Jeff Jarrett is to love Jeff Jarrett. But I've
100%.
talked to longtime Jeff Jarrett fans, and they go, "Hey, it was touch and go there once upon a time." He's the best.
Yeah, I agree. The same thing with Jarrett. Just one of the great guys. And I know you were instrumental in working with him in TNA back in the day. And
well, you know, Schiavone, the only reason that I'm in any kind of a backstage capacity in professional wrestling is because of Jeff.
Because of Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, see, he knew, right?
He saw something. So, you know, I thank him for that. Definitely.
That's one of the things that we don't realize. I don't think fans realize enough about Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, they know he's been a wrestler forever. And yes, he's born into wrestling, so to speak. But man, he's had quite a career behind the camera.
Yeah, he's definitely you know, helped out a lot of careers. He's blossomed a lot of careers, helped them flourish. You name it.
Would you consider Jeff really one of the smartest guys about wrestling that you've ever met?
Absolutely.
Yeah, when you talk to him. Yeah.
I always consider myself lucky that I got to learn from a guy like him, you know, and a guy like a Dutch Mantel and sitting around those guys, you know.
Every time I hear Dutch's name makes me laugh.
He's the man.
Oh, the man.
Do you have a favorite Dutchism, Sanjay?
Well, I don't want to get canceled. So.
You have one you can say on the show. My apologies. Better said.
Gosh. Well, there's so many, man. I'm blanking on so many. Oh, he deserves a push off a cliff.
Oh, there you go.
Two things he can't do well: heel and babyface. Yes, you see your last match? I hope so. This is a long match, guys.
Yes, it is. Yeah, let's fast forward. Come on. No, we're enjoying this, Sanjay. Look at this grinding. Sanjay Dutt grinding in the lower back.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
By the way, take a look and pretend you don't know who that is, Tony. Is that not Skinny Al Perez right there?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's Al Perez's kinfolk right there. I don't care what Colby Lopez says. I know Al Perez's kid when I'm looking at him.
You know, shout out to Todd here, Todd Sinclair, ref. I used to call him Fat Pants.
You know what? Every time we get somebody on here, Sanjay, they all shout out to Todd Sinclair.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody gets a shout out. No one says a damn anything about that Bobby Cruz, that freaking miserable fuck. Okay. So, and we saw him take a bump on one of our last programs. So
who bumped Bobby Cruz?
Who was it that jumped over the top? Was Dalton Castle.
Really?
Yeah, Dalton Castle came over the top and bumped. Look at the back body drop. Holy shit.
Jeez. I refuse to take those from most people.
Really?
Oh yeah. Everybody they would just throw me, I'd over rotate, and I was probably feeling nice that day and agreed to it.
And that brings up another point. I've been around a lot of people in wrestling before. No one gets the red ass quicker than Sonjay Dutt.
Oh, really?
As a matter of fact, it is freaking hilarious.
Wait, he gets the red ass faster than Taz?
Well, Taz stays with the red. That's Taz, red ass Taz.
I feel like Taz broke the land speed record for 3/4 hot. Like, I mean, he wakes up mad. Like, if you want to catch him in a good mood, you better be as soon as he opens his eyes, or else it's all downhill. Yes.
No, it's like Sanjay will be smiling and everything, and all of a sudden, pew! What the hell happened?
That's all it takes.
But then
I calm down.
You do. You calm down, but you're stalking out of the room the way you walk, like you're going to walk through a fucking wall. It's tremendous.
It's been a while though, Tony. I'll say that.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It has been a while.
Yeah, that's a sign things are going well.
Right. You're a good barometer for things going well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Look at old Tyler Black with the lion salt.
Absolutely. You and You and QT gets his face goes completely white, like he lost blood in his face, and
you know it. You know it's
I
coming
know it.
too.
I know it's coming. You know what? For
Steam
all
coming
the
out of them ears.
yes, for all the work that's put in, and sometimes the disappointment, and we're going to go back and think, man, huh? How about us?
Hey, we could be digging ditches, right?
You damn right. I could be working at Quick Trip right now.
Right.
Yeah. Saying thanks for coming in. Thank you. Welcome in.
When I'm watching this, it's wild, Conrad. I just, it's like takes me back to another world. I haven't seen myself wrestle in so many years, and
look at
you
this.
kind of,
wow.
Yeah.
That was
feels like another lifetime, feels like a totally another lifetime.
That was Dante Martin type stuff right there. Yes. Diving through the ropes, getting up on top. Shoot, you were Dante Martin ahead of Dante Martin's time.
Damn right.
As the kids are saying these days, Sanjay could jump out the gym back then. I mean, it was really impressive, Tony. It made an impression on me at like 2 a.m. on the Sunshine Network. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Conrad, that actually helped get me my job at TNA.
Really?
Yeah. They were looking. Jeff wanted, new X Division talent, and D'Amore saw me on the Sunshine Network.
That's amazing.
Yeah. What a different world that, an indie like MLW was on the Sunshine Network, which had kind of national penetration. Like, it's crazy. What a different world,
Look at that. Whoa, look at that. That spinning DDT. Orange Cassidy stole that son of a bitch from you.
Yeah, damn right.
Holy shit. An innovator.
Damn, I was jacked too back then. Look at that.
You were, buddy. Look at those arms. Oh, shit. No wonder you.
Now it's all dad bod.
All right. What kind of gear were you on back then, Sanjay? It was 17 years ago. You can tell the truth.
Nothing.
All natural.
All natural. 2 a days. Cardio in the morning, weights at night.
Wow. Very cool.
I was obsessed. Tyler would have a similar finish. He would do the Phoenix as well.
Boom. So when did you, Sanjay, when did you first fall in love with wrestling? When did that start?
Man, so my dad, when he came to the United States in 1979 from India, he turned the television on, and one of the first things he saw was pro wrestling. Fell in love. So as far back as I can remember, it was on television growing up.
Wow.
Okay. He loved it. Like that was his everything. And, it was one of those things that kind of bonded us too. Right. So
sure.
Yeah. I as far back as I can remember, it was just pro wrestling was always on. And I just wanted to do it. Wanted to be it,
Yeah.
What you just said, Sanjay, sounds like the opening line to Goodfellas. As long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster, except pro wrestling.
Yeah, I started watching Casino again last night, actually.
The best movie ever made.
Incredible, right?
Hey, I do want to ask you, you said that you sort of grew up watching because of your dad. I don't know the answer, so forgive me for this, but are you blessed enough to still have your dad with us? Is he still with us?
No.
But he came here in this country, what, in, you say 79?
79, yeah.
Okay.
He actually grew up he went to school in Europe and let's see, he was in Austria for some years. Yeah, my grandfather was a diplomat in the Indian government, so they hopped around from place to place.
But he got to see you in the ring, right?
That's what I want to know.
He did, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
That's great stuff. Isn't that something?
I think it's super cool.
When he passed, I was a producer at WWE. So to him, his son, working for WWE, wearing a suit, that was the biggest deal. So
sure.
Wow. Very cool. But he got to see all these great matches, and look at this. There's your finish. 1, 2, no, another way. Oh, look at that. Holy shit. My God.
Well, that'll do it.
That was the finish?
That was the finish.
Oh, I thought that was a draw. That was great. That finish was great.
That was
what did he call that? The package driver or something.
Yeah.
He would do. Yeah, I remember he would do that.
All right, let's brag a little bit about another great sponsor that we've recently found here on the program. Of course, I'm talking about Mud Water. Listen, my wife has been trying to get her mornings together. Not perfectly. She's just trying to be a little better. Less chaos, less energy, more of that locked in feeling that's going to make the day feel doable. It's going to make you feel better. Mud water comes in right here. You see, their original blend is a coffee alternative made with cacao, chai, turmeric, and functional mushrooms like lion's manes and reishi. You get a warm, focused boost without that wired buzz or that midday crash that usually tags along with a regular old cup of coffee. And if you're still craving the true taste of coffee, you're in luck because they just actually launched a new low-calf coffee made with Arabica coffee beans, L-theanine, and the same functional mushrooms you get in their other blends. By the way, I want to mention it's rich, it's smooth, and it's only 45 milligrams of caffeine, so you get the flavor you love without the jitters, the crash, or the spiraling thoughts. So whether you're mixing up the original blend or easing into something gentler than your usual brew, Mud Water makes it ridiculously easy to start the day feeling good. And now you can grab it at Target and Sprouts nationwide, making mornings even better and easier than ever before. Every single ingredient in Mud Water's products is 100% USDA certified, organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and kosher. Did I mention there's also zero sugar and no sweeteners added? Yeah, every ingredient serves a purpose in Mud Water. You get those organic ingredients for that clean, natural boost. You get Mud Water's smooth, earthy flavors, providing a delicious and natural source of energy. Their OG blend contains everything you're looking for, cacao and chai, right? And a hint of caffeine. It's like a hot chocolate-like flavor. Sign me up. They've got lion's mane for focus. They've even got something to promote natural energy. You're going to love the way you feel with Mud Water. I know my wife can tell a big difference. She says that their new coffee sits at 45 milligrams of caffeine, and research shows that low doses support focus, mood, and reaction time, minus the crash or anxiety that comes with a full cup. Now, to use Mud Water, you simply drop the powder into your favorite mug, pour some water on it, and give it a mix, and then top it with milk or whatever kind of sweetener you want to use. But there's also the caffeine-free blends that are available. Maybe one of the best parts about Mud Water, though, is it provides sustained energy without the spikes and crash of traditional coffee. If you're ready to make the switch to cleaner energy, head on over to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit today. Right now, our listeners can get an exclusive deal. We're talking 43% off your entire order, plus free shipping and a free rechargeable frother when you use the code WHW. That's right, up to 43% off with the code WHW at mudwtr.com. After you purchase, they're going to ask you how you found them. Please support our show and let them know that we sent you. Coming up next, we've got another fun one. This is in Canada, Toronto, Canada. In fact, this is July 24th, 2009. This is from Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor 7. And this is a singles match between Sonjay Dutt and a wrestler who at the time was known as El Generico. Tony, pop quiz for you. Do you know El Generico's wrestling name today?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Hang on. I'll think
he's gonna don't anybody.
I'm not. No, because we've talked about this before.
I know, but you don't remember.
It's Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Every now and again, he'll just totally make up part of it. So I was thinking he'd be like, "It's Sammy Schuster" or something. It's that sort of shit.
So, you know what I remember from this show is Toronto. There was a sanitation strike. Okay. So the city of Toronto, nobody was getting their trash picked up. So everybody's just throwing their trash in the middle of the street. Every street corner's got piles and piles of fucking trash. The whole city smelled like shit. Wow. Vividly remember that.
And this is after your the match which look at that.
There's a little shout out to Jeffrey.
Yeah.
How about that? Little Ric Flair love at the end too. Why not?
Oh God, look at that. Jeez.
Let's track it here, Sam.
Yeah, please.
What? Generico getting all warmed up and he's preparing for a strut of his own. Is that Jackie Fargo in the ring? He looks a little stiff. I didn't know Jackie Fargo could do those lucha arm drags, walk the ropes with ease. And that cool, diving through the turnbuckles into the DDT on the floor thing. But Jackie Fargo can. He's still in phenomenal shape. No, he's not. It's El Generico. Are you saying that El Generico is not Jackie Fargo?
We're doing a little crowd work here. You know, we haven't spent a lot of time talking about El Generico. Did you have fun with that character, Sanjay?
Man, what a great guy El Generico was. You know, El Generico. So I loved wrestling in random weird countries like, you know, Myanmar, Singapore, and Russia, and I would do all these weird tours, and I would always run into El Generico and M-Dog 20. All these weird countries. So yeah, shout out El Generico. Hopefully he's doing well.
Last I saw, Matt Cross was working some JCW stuff. Is he still working today? Do you know if Matt Cross is active now?
It's funny, you know, I remember somebody had brought him up a couple weeks ago, and I had asked the same question, Conrad. Like, I'm not sure what he's doing, if he's staying busy or what. But man, great guy.
Looks like he did have a match in January. He won the Mondo Lucha title in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He beat Gringo Loco, and he has worked some other independents in 2025. So he's still out there. Tony, have you seen an M-Dog 20 match before?
No, not at all.
Sanjay, am I wrong in assuming that Matt Cross in real life had a gymnastic background?
Yes. He would have gone to the Junior Olympics. I remember he was telling me a story. But yeah, what an athlete. Like, Tony, incredible.
Really?
Tony, he could do something I've never seen before. I'm sure it's happened since, but the first time he did it, I lost my mind. M-Dog 20 would hold himself up on the ring post and be at a 90-degree angle. So he's parallel with the floor. He's just holding himself straight out, stiff as a board, and he's holding onto the ring post, just floating above the freaking.
So he looks like it would be called the flagpole press.
Yes.
So Tony, he would look like a flag, you know, and the ring post, you know, it was incredible. What a sight.
Wow. That takes quite a lot
Yeah.
of strength to do that. Yeah.
Very, very similar to Ricochet style, Schiavone.
Really?
Yeah.
But like 25 years ago.
Sure.
Yes.
Right. Well, there you go. Innovators like we're seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Sanjay, I've seen you wrestle in pants. Now I'm seing you wrestle at some baggy pants. Just saw some tights, and now these are like the nut hugger tights. Did you have a preference?
No. I just, the more jacked I got, the less I started to wear. You know, so
I got you.
Right.
Damn, look at us go.
Maybe you're not kidding, man.
Deep arm drag right there. See that?
I'm watching it, man. Shit, man. Steamboat. Look at you, man.
That's a Kevin Nash quote. It was like me and Jay Lethal versus Kevin Nash and Saban or something random like that. And Lethal would get in with Nash, and we were, you know, talking about what to do. And Nash says, "I'll hit you with an arm drag, Lethal." And he said, "I'm gonna go steamboat deep, brother." And it was.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear him saying that, man. Look at this. Damn, Sanjay, the pace of your matches. Holy shit.
Yeah. Jeez.
Absolutely. This is.
I do remember another story from this this trip. We flew into Buffalo, had to drive across the border into Toronto, and I was with the Briscoe brothers. And well, one of them had some record, and boy did we get stuck at the border.
Oh,
we were
really?
stuck for about 3.5 hours.
Whoa!
Oh my God, what a mess! But we made it. We got through.
Yeah.
Our referee in this match again is Todd Sinclair.
It is.
I haven't seen or heard from Todd in a long time. I just pulled his Twitter up, and I guess over 5 years ago, he posted 6,615 days between my first and last matches in Ring of Honor. I love ROH with all my heart. Bye for now. Do you know what Todd's up to these days? Is he out of wrestling completely?
Yeah, I was asking Bobby Cruz about him a few months ago. They I think still converse. They're still buddies. I guess he's out of wrestling.
Wow.
Big Xbox guy.
We got some fans here with us live. Jack the Phone Guy wants to know, I've got to ask, how did you end up in Backyard Wrestling 2? A lot of us were shocked to see you pop up in that game alongside guys like Sabu and New Jack. What's the story there?
So the guy that made the game, shout out Kevin Gill. he's a juggalo, and he did some commentary for JCW and stuff. He used to work for this video game company called IDOS, and they were making the game, and he was a big CZW fan. He came to the arena and met with all of us, and that's kind of when we made the deal that, okay, well, you're going to have all these guys from television and the indies and death matches, but he's going to include some CZW guys. And I was fortunate enough to get picked. Yeah.
Think about this, Tony. Sanjay is in a wrestling game where you can wrestle as Vampiro, New Jack, the Sandman.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
The Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Porn star Tara Patrick.
Got to spend the day with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We can't wait to hear all about it. Are you familiar with her work, Tony?
no, not at all.
I don't know if you're going to Google El Generico matches afterwards, but if you do decide to Google Tara Patrick, make sure to clear your browser history before Lois takes a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
See this, Schiavone?
Yeah.
This dance? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah.
Wow. How about that, man?
So, story.
All right. I love these.
Renee Dupre. Conrad, do you remember?
Oh,
He
yeah.
would do some
Ira
wacky shit like
Desponse.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
so I would just copy his stupid elbow drop and do this little dance.
And Tony, he's doing that for heat. In this era, nobody liked La Resistance. Everybody hated La Resistance. So the idea that he's doing that in Canada, immediate boo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And same reason goes for doing the strut for Jeff Jarrett strut.
Of course, because at that time, Tony, TNA and Ring of Honor,
Oh.
even though they weren't technically rivals, there was always bullshit. We don't like them. You can't work here, blah, blah, blah. So when Sanjay does
that carny Jeff Jarrett.
yes.
So, Sanjay, when did you start working with Jeff? And you said from the Sunshine Network, right?
So that was actually
What year was that?
Court Bauer's first foray with MLW, was being on the Sunshine Network, and then around the fall or late summer of 2003, I started with TNA, and back then they were doing Wednesday night pay-per-views.
Wow.
So I was in college at the time, and I remember cramming all my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays so I could have Wednesday open. I remember I had to go to lab Wednesday morning. I'd leave lab early, drive to the airport, fly to Nashville, do the pay-per-view, do my homework in the hotel room after, then land Thursday, go right to school, and then I would stay there till 10 at night.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what I call work ethic right there. Absolutely.
It was a cool time, man. Like
Yeah.
I remember 2003 when I started with TNA, I would be excited to count how many shows I did, and I was like, wow, I did 18 fucking shows this month. I was like,
Wow.
what? It's crazy.
And I don't need to remind you, it was 23 years ago. Is that amazing?
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's kids don't realize it until they get that age.
Yeah.
How quickly it goes by over the top.
Oof.
That's a good spot.
It's a good little
Sanjay,
match.
was your first match in TNA, was that against Michael Shane? Do I have that right?
That was, I think, week 2.
Okay.
Week 1, I did a tag with Eric Young, Jarrell Clark, and this Canadian gentleman, Rob Fuego. And then I got put into a program with Michael Shane, I think, week 2. I think week 3, I worked like Shane Douglas. And I'm like, 21 in college.
Mm-hmm.
And, to me, a big ECW fan, man, it was surreal back then.
Yeah.
Just trying to put my head space back then. Crazy.
That had to be a big deal.
Huge, man.
Tony, he teamed in 2004 with Jerry Lynn and Elix Skipper, who you worked with, of course, in WCW. So Sanjay has shared a ring in a locker room with a lot of interesting personalities through the years.
Yeah, shit, you name it, man. Up and down. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been a great career, right? It really has.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And look
Yeah,
at you now.
no regrets. You deal with the cards that are dealt to you the best you can, and
yeah,
that's what I always managed to do, I guess.
Sure. Yeah,
nice.
Damn straight, Orange Cassidy. Look at that.
Oof.
Holy shit. Man.
Not bad, man. Wow.
I got to sneak this in the commentary this week. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to say, I saw Sonjay Dutt do that 20 years ago.
So I loved when Batista would do that.
Yeah.
Shake the
He would
ropes.
shake the ropes like Warrior. Oh,
Yeah.
I loved it. So I would do that too to get a little heat.
Very cool. Fans are loving this. Hey, I do want to bring up, thought about bringing it up a little bit later on, but I'll bring it up here. Sanjay is the reason that I don't have as much money as I used to. Because I used we go to
Believe
TV,
me.
we go to TV and Sanjay wear these great suits, and then he would have these wonderful Nike.
Oh, you're the reason it happened,
Oh, my
Sanjay.
Yeah, Conrad.
I would look at these Jordans, and I would look at all these great, shoes, and I would think, man, first of all, I thought, why would anybody want to have all these shoes?
You never told me that.
Yeah, I did.
Tremendous.
Why would anybody want to have all these shoes? And he had these different shoes every week, and they were all great. And he had a different shoe on Wednesday, different shoes on. And now I'm just, oh, brother.
He's probably got more than I do now, Conrad.
I
shit
know.
you not.
No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
Man, he went on a rampage.
Yeah, I did.
I love it.
This year, last year, this time, I had no shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been a year, Schiavone?
It's been a year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Sanjay, you've influenced him in the shoe game. I get DMs every time he's on TV. Can you influence him to get his pants hemmed?
I didn't know it was an issue.
Well, apparently people are they're complaining about the way he dresses, and you're a sharp dresser.
Wow.
You've already got the shoes. Are you working your way up, or are we going to work on the? I mean, if you can do this, maybe we'll assign you Michael Hayes next.
Okay.
I can't do anything for Michael Hayes.
Okay.
Nobody can.
Nobody can.
Nobody.
Conrad, hold the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Or they say it's not long enough or too long?
Yeah, exactly.
They're saying that it's too long or it's wrinkled, or I'm just saying between Laurie Schiavone and Efren and a handful of others, almost every time you're on TV, I see commentary about it in my phone. And I'm like, guys, I'm not there and I'm not good with an iron myself. I don't know what you want me to do. I got married.
I've never noticed that, Schiavone. Now I'm going to pay attention, but
there's nothing to notice, Sanjay. There's nothing to notice.
I don't think so.
Bullshit. Okay.
Are you calling your daughter a liar?
Yes, I sure am. Okay.
Okay. You gotta get hot about it.
Yeah, I do. Bringing my daughter into this.
So listen, I don't know why, but Bad Money Slim is beside himself that I need to ask this question. And I don't know what this is, Sanjay, and we don't have to answer if you don't know the answer, but I feel like I'm being set up here.
Yeah, brother.
But I'm being asked if there are any Jay Lethal stories or Jay Lethal and SoCal Val angle stories. I don't know what this is about. Was there some sort of story that's interesting here?
Don't show my question. Don't show
I
my
could
question.
see how a fan's imagination would run wild. But no, there's no real stories. We had a story where I stole his love interest but yeah, that was about it. Yeah, I do have a funny story about that, Conrad, actually. So Schiavone, you'll get a kick out of this. So at the time that we're doing this, so Jay Lethal had his valet, SoCal Val, and I was his best friend, and I turned on him because I was in love with her, and she turned on him, and she joins me. And right around that same time is when I got engaged. So and TNA is on television in India. So my extended family thinks that SoCal Val, who is my TV girlfriend, is my real life fiance who I'm getting married to. So they're sending emails to my mom and my dad. Oh, we saw his wife on television. It's like, no, that's not. That's all make believe. That's all fake, guys. So.
Tony and I could talk about our dogs forever and ever, man. We absolutely love our dog. I mean, I know I love Ginger. I know I love Baby. I know I love Little Daddy. And by now, you know that, man, there's even statues erected to Tony Schiavone's dog. But something I didn't know is that while we're all trying to do our best to take care of our dogs, maybe we're missing the signs that are right in front of us. I know I was. Ginger spent a lot of time, the entire time I've known her, licking her paws. I just thought she liked chewing on her fingernails. You know, I've seen people do that. They chew their fingernails. I just thought it was like a nervous tick or a quirk that she had. It's not a normal behavior, guys. It's actually a sign of allergies. What I've learned is that allergies in dogs often start out in the gut. And when things get out of balance internally, it can show up everywhere, in our skin, in our ears, in our digestion, even in our energy. And just like us, dogs need good bacteria to strengthen their gut health and calm down their overactive immune system. That's why the wife and I are proud to be giving our dogs Better Wild Allergy Relief Soft Chews. They're designed to support your pet's allergy defenses by strengthening digestion and helping them restore balance from the inside. They're the first and only chews with the Ancestral Advantage Wolf probiotics and natural ingredients to help reduce itching and support gut, immune, and skin health. So instead of just covering things up, you're actually supporting your dog at the source. My dogs have made a noticeable difference, specifically Ginger. I mean, we've been doing this every day for, 3 or 4 months. And I can tell a huge difference in Ginger's just quality of life. Better Wild is committed to helping your dogs too, with clinically proven, veterinarian approved solutions that you can actually feel great about. Right now, Better Wild is offering our listeners up to 40% off your order at betterwild.com/WHW. That's betterwild.com/WHW for up to 40% off your order. That's betterwild.com/WHW.
Okay, so you just walked out of the ring, right? I mean, you just said, fuck it.
Yeah, that was a time limit draw. Now I remember
Okay.
that was a time limit. And then I said, oh, you guys want 5 more minutes? They said, yeah. And then I said, fuck you. I walked out. Look at Jay Lethal with hair.
Yeah, look at Jay, man. You know,
Now I got no hair.
Yeah, look, by the way, I was talking with my wife the other day, and I was telling her, I said, I'm going to fly in, and I'm going to drive down from Phoenix to Tucson with Sanjay and Jay Lethal. I said, I know you met Sanjay. Did you ever meet Jay Lethal? She said, I'm not so sure. I said, let me show you something. And I showed him the woo off with Ric Flair.
Oh,
and she thought it was one of the funniest things she's ever seen. And there's a lot about wrestling that she doesn't like. She says, he is such a talented guy. I said, he's a shithead.
My mother-in-law loves Jay Lethal.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does. Yeah.
Yes. If you don't like Jay Lethal, something's wrong with you, man. And I know you and Jay are good friends. And absolutely. He's just and I'll say this Tony Schiavone saying this, he is just a wonderful, underused piece of talent in AEW.
He's the man.
Yeah.
And I wish there's nothing happening. Bookers would do more with him. Don't you, Tony?
I sure do. I wonder if we can get a word out to any of them.
Whoa, that was cool.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Holy shit.
We're watching a pretty badass match. Hope you guys will go check it out. It's totally free right now at WHWMonday.com. You can see all of this great action. And I love we still got the old school ads in here.
855 cash now.
It's hilarious. Oh, wow. That's amazing. By the way, this show had Brian Fury beating Congo and Todd Hansen and Vinny in a 4-corner match. Then we had Cedric Alexander and Caprice Coleman picking up a win. And this is your main event, the Ring of Honor World Title Tournament match. This is the first round match between Jay Lethal and Sonjay Dutt.
This was, I think, a triple shot Lethal and I had in Connecticut. I think it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday triple shot of shows we had over in the Connecticut area.
Wow.
So, Sanjay, I can't help but notice that you're wearing a Swisha House shirt. And I don't know that you know this, Tony, but Tony, arguably the number one song in the history of Swisha House was put together by somebody who you actually know about. Mike Jones.
Oh, right.
Still tipping, as you know, his number and all the other Mike Jones and
tipping on both. So shout out to Brian Keith, who is friends with a lot of the guys at Swisha House. And, he found out I was a big hip hop fan. He brought me a nice Swisha House hoodie.
Will you get Tony Schiavone? And maybe it would be good if this could be like a corporate mandate, if you could just force as a part of as a condition of his continued employment with All Elite Wrestling, if we could just get it co-signed by the powers that be, and you'll do just fine. We need to mandate that Tony starts reading rap here on the program again. He used to do this for years where I would give him rap lyrics for a random.
No, really?
Yeah.
And he would read these awful lyrics.
Mhm.
And of course, when he would get to a word he didn't want to read, he would change that word, and that made it even more fun. But
That's amazing.
he's gone soft on us and he won't do it anymore. But I think it would be a really cool thing if you would step up for the fans, because we're all about the fans here, Sanjay, and mandate that Tony Reed's rap become a staple again here on the program.
Yeah.
When was the last time you did this?
Years.
Yeah,
Wow.
it had to. Yeah,
Been
we've
that
been. This is our 9th year of doing this, so it had to be 5 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago, but it
All
is
right.
since AEW's
All
been going, and he's like, I can't be talking about lady parts. Yeah,
Okay,
you can.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shivani, did you know that I recorded a rap song that you can
No.
get on iTunes?
No.
I'm gonna text you a link.
Yeah, please do.
There's a
Can we
music
play
video
that off?
floating around.
I have the music video.
It
Can
got
we
taken
play
off
this?
YouTube, but then I think it got put back on. Let me see if it's up.
9 months ago.
Wow.
Oh, I don't see it up. The music video. Just the
Hang
audio.
on. Are they calling it Sonjay Dutt?
No, that's the actor.
Okay.
Yeah, Shivani, I stole my name from a Bollywood actor.
Did you
didn't
really?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I just changed the spelling of it.
That's hilarious. Good for you. So what's the
Yeah.
name of the rap song? Can I look this up?
Moguls. I don't see the. It's not on YouTube. I think the guy took it down.
Well, that means that we could probably find it and play it. We took it down.
Oh, I found the shit.
You found
Did
Conrad
you?
found the shit.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Wow. How long ago was this, Sanjay?
I'm actually watching right now. It's 2013.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say maybe 2013 or 14. Yeah.
Here comes Jay.
You know, we wrestled each other so many times.
Did you really? Yeah.
I mean, countless number of times.
Well, you did take a few bumps in AEW.
I did.
Yes, and they were freaking hilarious. Some of the things you
Whoa, that was cool.
did. That was cool, man. Look at you.
Holy shit.
You got that shoulder taped up.
Yeah,
you
my
still-
shoulder was real bad at that time. I remember.
Yeah, right. And man, you're still jacked though. Look at you, even with that
Yeah.
wrapping around you.
Yeah, so Shivani, it was really bad then. And what'd you say, Conrad? It was 13.
Yeah, this is 2013.
So then you remember when I had my surgery, Shivani?
Right.
That was, I got my shoulder replaced in 24. So I mean, I was working with it for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Oh, and look at this.
Wow. Man. So I first did that spot with Roderick Strong, and it was incredible. So, Roderick or Saban, where it was like, oh, let's try this, and yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, that is great. Damn. Some of the younger kids need to watch this stuff.
You see Shivani, Paul Turner reffing?
Yeah,
Old young Paul Turner.
a young Paul Turner. By the way, and a much heavier Paul Turner too. Paul's dropped a lot of weight,
Yeah.
which reminds me of who was it on this program? Another Dutch Mantel line. When who was it? Bill Watts says, "A lot of you guys are on steroids." And
Oh, it was Jerry. It was Jeff Jarrett's dad, Jerry.
Jeff-
Jarrett.
Jerry, a lot of you guys are on steroids. He said, Jerry, most of us can't afford to be on food.
Yes, I've heard that one. Jerry, we can't even afford to be on food.
Now, he asked me to be on his podcast years ago, and I kind of ghosted him. But I think it's worth getting him on here. Don't you want to try?
Yeah, I mean, but if you ghosted him, how do we know? Oh, we'll have Jeff or Sanjay ask.
Yeah.
No, I can ask.
Well, he's going to ghost you back.
No, I can lie my way through it.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Shivani, you know, we do these lately. We're doing those standby matches.
Yeah, right.
So I every time that comes up, I just can't stop thinking about Dutch. One time we actually did the standby wrestler.
Okay.
This indie guy from Buffalo, Dick Justice. Do you remember Conrad Dick Justice?
No, but I'm going to Google old Dick Justice right now.
Google Dick Justice. What a character. But he was the designated standby wrestler, and he would be in the background of every shot.
Oh my God.
He's
I
just
love
standing
that.
by. He was standing by. And I remember Dutch would every week would be like, well, what are we going to have the standby wrestler doing this week? Standing by.
Buddy, I'm not even ready for this. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for Silva, our producer here, to show Tony Schiavone, old Dick Justice here.
Oh,
this is a sight to behold.
Okay.
He was the first pick to be the standby wrestler.
Let me tell you this before you see it, Tony. His ring entrance theme was the main theme song from Police Academy.
Okay.
Did you find a music video?
Oh, I did find your music video, but can we show that? Do we have permission to show that?
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, see, we've been shut down here before. Every time we show
the people that are behind that are friends of the wrestling business.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll show it and we'll cross our fingers. He was a part. We're talking, of course. I love this name, Dick Justice. His signature move is the Boss Man Slam, but his other nicknames and tag teams he's been a part of are Iron Curtain, Order and Justice, Space Justice, Young and the Wrestlers, which is hilarious. The Young and the Restless, but perhaps the greatest wrestling tag team name of all time, Whiskey Dick. Whiskey Dick is the name of a tag team, and if it's not a tag team on Ring of Honor soon, I'll know that the powers that be just don't care about our entertainment.
You got to see a picture of old Dick Justice, Schiavone.
I can't wait for you to see.
He's the man.
Wow. And that was how many years ago we talking? About 10 years ago, maybe?
Oh, back when old Dick Justice was wrestling, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let me find him. Let's see what
there
he's up.
Yes, there he is.
Dick Justice.
One half of Whiskey
man.
Dick right there, man.
He was the man. Holy shit. See why he was the first pick to be the standby wrestler?
Yes.
Hey, guys, we're in luck. He was wrestling in December of 2025.
Wow.
Was he?
Yeah.
Good. I haven't heard from him in a while. Old Dick Justice.
All right, Jay Lethal on top here. Not a chance.
You know, he would do the elbow drop. Man, he knocked me out so many times with the elbow drop. Legit. Just all, he's a big boy, man.
Oh, yeah, yes. Well, Sanjay, you can tell that you and Jay have a great chemistry in the ring.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It really comes
works so well together.
Yeah.
Who do you think you had the most chemistry with, Sanjay?
Oh, wow. How about
maybe
that?
Jay.
How about that?
Me and Jay, me and Roddy. Saban, Shelly. I had good chemistry with Loki.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
I got a chance to work with him in MLW for a time.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. He was there. He, MJF, Brody King, Jake Hager.
Oh, Brody, too.
Yeah. Jake Hager was there, and Matt Riddle was there when I was there.
Hager, too?
Yeah.
At MLW? I didn't know that.
Sure was.
Wow. Yeah, so Court had started MLW in like 2002, Schiavone.
Right.
And then that's when I started working for him.
Right. I was there in 2007, Conrad, I guess, when we started this podcast. 17, we started this.
Yeah.
We started this
podcast. He had just started back up, right?
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had a deal with the BN network.
BN Sports.
Yeah, BN Sports. We would go down to Miami and do stuff in their studio. It was really cool.
Tony, I know that people want me to be Akeem for Halloween, but I'm thinking about being Dick Justice.
I think you should. and there it is, dude.
Jay, next time, Sanjay, next time you come on, maybe we could watch the matches you fucking win. Just freestyling.
The time limit draw should count for something. Come on.
Yes, it should. But as you know, Sanjay, and something you need to impress upon young wrestlers, it's not whether you win or lose, it's whether you get paid.
Absolutely. And that was my philosophy.
Absolutely.
My entire career.
All right, folks, let's take a time out right now and talk about saving some money. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Go right now to savewithconrad.com. We're going to show you how to keep more of your own money, and don't just take my word for it. Check out some of our reviews. Man, we've got one 5-star review after another, more than 1,000 5-star reviews over at savewithconrad.com. In fact, we've got so many, I just want to read you off one that we actually got earlier today. It says, Diane was amazing to work with. She's awesome. Helped us every step of the way. First time buyer here. You're going to see positive feedback like that one after another. And I'm not going to lie, there's a couple of bad ones in there too. But you know what? Our average rating, 4.75. Now think about that. That means if I was a wrestler and my average match rating was 4.75 stars, hey, I'm wrestler of the year. Okay, I'm not ever going to be that. But I sure would love to help you save some money. And I'm talking to you, even if you've decided, oh, I can't save any money, I've got a great rate. Just talked to a customer last week who told me that exact sentence. I had a great rate. I knew you couldn't save me money. We saved you more than $800 a month. But how much can you save? It's free to find out right now. You don't need perfect credit or money out of your pocket. But if you're feeling overwhelmed by debt, I mean, let's be honest. If you're maxed out on your credit cards, you didn't plan to be maxed out. You didn't plan to feel stuck making the minimum payments, but you will need a plan to get out of that debt. And that's where we want to help. We want to be your mortgage advisor for life. At savewithconrad.com, we're not the bank. We're not going to say no. We're going to say not yet, but here's how. We're going to give you a real plan to accomplish those goals, short-term and long-term. So if you're looking to save money, how's this for starters? No payments for 2 months. And if you're maxed out on your credit cards, wouldn't it be nice to get rid of that debt just like that? You can do it at savewithconrad.com. And come 2 months, you're going to have a cheaper monthly payment. But maybe most importantly, what does the end of your loan look like? How old are you going to be when you pay your house off? Isn't it funny that we all have conversations about, hey man, 3 more car payments and then I own it. How many house payments do you have left? Does that line up with your long-term plans? If you have small kids, are you going to be making a mortgage payment and 2 college tuition payments? The time to think about that isn't once they're a senior in high school. The time to think about that is right now. Let's get a plan together. It's no cost, no obligation. We don't have an application fee. We don't have a credit report fee. But what we do have is the opportunity to work together to save you some cash. Because if we can't save you some money, we won't waste your time. So why wouldn't you? Drop me a line right now. Conrad at savewithconrad.com. Call us toll free at 888-425-0105. Or get a quick quote. Even talk to a live person right now at savewithconrad.com. Now, only do this if you're looking to get the cash to turn your house into your dream home with no money out of pocket. Only do this if you'd like to get rid of that credit card debt once and for all. Only do this if you want to stop overpaying the bank and keep more of your own money. Only do this if you're serious about saving money. If you're not, hey man, the banker will keep taking your money. Figure something out later, maybe. I don't know. Is hope a strategy? Probably not. Let's get a plan together. Let's do it right now at savewithconrad.com. NMLS number 2129, equal housing lender, savewithconrad.com.
All right, buddy. Hey,
I don't know that we can show the video, but I do want to play just a couple of seconds of Sanjay rapping here.
Okay.
We will include a link in the description for today's show so you can go watch the full music video. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Maybe we're going to get old Silva here helping us out. Silva, why don't you fast forward to like 1:38? This is the song Moguls. You can find it on Tony Franco. He is on YouTube, and it's Vice featuring Sonjay Dutt and Yuppie Lifestyle. Moguls, the official music video.
Shivani's brain is going to explode.
Like the Jetsons, we moguls, big business, we making figures. Private jet's the only thing my crew is taking trips in. I'm the realest even though my job by choice is scripted. Get paper from the Himalayas down to Burke, Virginia. The player from the Himalayas taking all your women. A slayer, it's my nature, boy, I take all positions. My breaker, but I'll just replace a face it, boy, I'm pippin'. Tell that brother Vice he got a little competition. King piece in the chest can take your queen and kill your bishop. I hustle hard, plus that flow is lethal. Jason Williams, mogul, never sold my soul. I'm independent. Put you in the camera clutches if I'm walking through the desert. I'm Iron Man. Every time I was beaten, I'd avenge it. Mogul, catch a player speeding in the 7. I think a Hanuman and then my iron will is strengthened. My Hindu people all around the world will get the message, motherfucker.
How about that?
Look at that, Schiavone. Did you know I could rap too?
Oh man, I did not, but holy smokes. You can do
So,
there's nothing you cannot do.
There's nothing I can't do.
Nothing
So
you
that
can't
was a payday.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy he had his own record label. He's a wrestling fan. I said, "Hey, if you can cover my trans, my flight, and my hotel, and give me this payday, I'll be there."
Wow. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
By the way, I found the one thing Sanjay can't do, and that's stay up till midnight. We're gonna bid him adieu. Sanjay, thanks for all the time today. Before you go, though, listen, we promised all the listeners last week you were going to give us the spoilers for this weekend's pay-per-view card. So as
you ain't
folks
getting me in trouble. You ain't getting me in any trouble. I ain't saying shit.
Well, hang on now. I think you can give us a spoiler. You told me the spoiler ahead of time. I got a text right here from you that says the spoiler is there's going to be at least one 5-star match this week.
So, okay, there's the spoiler.
Maybe 2.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, there you go. You got the scoops. Pick up AEW Revolution on pay-per-view this weekend. And Sanjay, before you go, I got to say, as a day one Dynamite watcher, I think this year you guys are on a tear. You guys have got such a great string of fantastic shows. Whatever the rhythm is and the cadence that you guys are doing right now, it's working. As a wrestling fan, keep up the good work, man.
Love the momentum. Can't wait for Revolution.
You're the man, Sanjay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, take care, buddy.
Appreciate it.
All right, Sonjay Dutt is the freaking man, huh?
How cool is that? Did you know he was going to break out the rap on us? I had no idea.
No, I did not.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
I mean, it's the first time we've seen butt cheeks on here in a rap music video.
I know.
I couldn't notice, but you started clapping. Darren Staley noticed that.
That was great stuff. I knew he was a big rap fan. Okay, and I even think he has some Travis Scott Nikes. So
believe it.
So and those are like high dollar shit. You know.
Sure.
So yeah, I knew he was always a rap fan, but man, you know, again, he did stuff way ahead of his time.
Oh yeah. The matches you just saw him wrestling in 2009, those could air tonight on Dynamite.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you can see where some wrestlers today got their stuff from him.
Yeah, his class is like that era of guys,
right?
Will be remembered forever, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Real innovators, the people who were born out of the independents in the shadows of the closing of ECW and WCW. You know, what MLW had, and what Ring of Honor had, and what CZW had, like it influenced a lot of people. And we're grateful that you guys were able to join us and hang out with us tonight. And we got to catch up with Sonjay Dutt. Of course, this is a big week. It's AEW pay-per-view week. I'm fired up. I'm predicting ahead of time. Obviously, we know it's going to be one great match after another, but I think Andrade and Bandito can steal the show. Is there any one match you think in particular that you got your eye on and you think, man, that could be the one?
Yeah. Listen, the Young Bucks and FTR.
Yeah.
I told Dax this, and I give Dax a hard time, deservedly so. But I told him, I said, Dax, you've never disappointed us. And neither has the team FTR, and neither has the Bucks.
Right.
So I'm going to say that's going to be the scene stealer, so to speak. That one right there should be. And you know what? I'm looking forward to that trios match as well, because I mean, Mystico, I know Mystico's been around a long time, but he's tremendous. And I really like the 3 men that are in the Don Callis family that are trios champs. So that's going to be very good as well. So
it's going to be fantastic. Hope you guys will check it out. But unfortunately, Tony, right now, it looks like it's about that time.
Here from Italy, motherfucker, it's about time. I'm rapping and I don't know how to rhyme. Good night, motherfucker.
Check us out each and every week at ringclassics.com. And of course, WHW Monday on Patreon. That's patreon.com/WHW Monday. So long, folks.